Hey guys, evening. I swear you must get bored of me, you lot. I'm live so many times. So I hope everyone's well. I just have come on to talk about packaging very briefly. I'm just packing up an order and I know there's like loads of new consultants on here, so I thought it was worth coming live just to show you what I do when an order comes in. I've got a training call in a minute, so hold on one sec guys, just gonna grab some scissors. So I hope everyone's well. Okay, so I'm literally just in the process of packaging up an order. So I am, hold on, let me just turn Alexa off. So I have just put together, I've literally just put everything in bags. I use a company called Big Brown Paper Carrier Bag, I think they're called, which you can buy these really, really cheaply. These bags cost me about 19p a bag. And they're really, really good quality. But honestly, you haven't got, like, you don't have to buy these. You can use anything. I used to use, and I've got a load of them here. I'll just get rid of them. I used to use just big plastic carrier bags. It really doesn't matter what you're using to bag up your orders. But I just want to show you what a final sort of product looks like as it goes out of the door. So I use this sort of size bag is mini warmer bag. So that particular one has got a mini warmer that's got a tabletop base in it. My bigger warmers normally go in a slightly bigger bag than this, but I need to get up in the loft and get some more down because I've got a big stash up there. But this bag, believe it or not, has got a honey pot warmer in there and a mini warmer. So it is actually big enough to fit both. And this one has got a Sensi Buddy. So you can see they're quite a good bags size. I use the twist top brown carrier bags. That's just because I like them and they work out the cheapest. I also think they're recyclable. And I think they look really nice when an order comes in. So I'm just going to show you one order, okay? Just to show you from start of just putting the product in, what it ends up looking like, and how I do it. Give me 2 seconds. I should have been a little bit more prepared. I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. So I'm just grabbing some bits that I throw in my orders, okay? So the sample trolley comes out. This is my sample trolley. It's got all my bits and bobs on it. And I also got my labels there. So have I got a hole punch? Sorry guys, I should have been a little bit more organised and probably grabbed these bits. But I did this on a bit of a whim. I was like, as I'm doing this, I'm going to go live and come chat to you. So when I very first started Sensi, I literally used to just bag up and I used to put one of the Sensi stickers on my orders and that was it. And people were happy with that. When I very first started, I gave out samples in sandwich bags. Honestly. But it didn't matter. People didn't care because they're just going to stick that wax in their warmer. They're going to throw the packaging away. But over time, I sort of started thinking I wanted to give my customers a little bit more. I wanted to give them a little bit of luxury, okay? Because obviously we're selling a product that's I think it's a high-end wax product. You know, it's not like going to Morrison's or to B&M and buying, you know, your cheaper wax melts. They are a little bit more expensive, but obviously they're getting a really luxurious experience. So I wanted to make my orders a little bit luxurious. So I've got all sorts here. Now, what I tend to do, when I'm doing this quickly, I literally love the fact that I can just grab and go. So I have all my samples all made up. They're all ready to go. I can literally go boom, 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 boom in all the bags. So just for the purpose, I've just had a load of these delivered, which are all my like laundry liquid, all my washer bits and stuff. Just had those all delivered. So let's just grab. So I need scent of the month is like a must-have that's going to go in their order. So I'm just going to do one order just so you can see it. Now, when I'm feeling, I'm going to stick an Arctic Kiss in there because it's still on Sensi Club, I believe. And Blue Grotto just because it smells absolutely amazing. And then I'm also going to give them a little spray bottle of Counter Clean. That's going to go in there as well. Now, I could, if I wanted to, what have we got in here? Hold on, give me 2 seconds, guys. Just going through all my bags. All my bits and bobs. What have we got in here? What have we got in here? I don't know if that'll all fit in there. If I wanted to, I could get a little bag and pop all the samples in there. At least all the wax ones. I don't think the counter clean will fit in there. This, I think, is really good for doing counter clean like this because it just stops any leakages by the time they get to them. Right, so I pop them all in a little bag. So that's all their samples that are going in there. Right, the next thing that I think is really important. So they've got samples, they've got their product, okay? All the goodies, they've got all the goodies. I am then going to tissue paper because I am absolutely mental on tissue paper. You probably gathered that. So I have got a whole range of tissue and I'm going to open this, which is really, really pretty. So I've got all different size tissue papers, depending, this might actually not be big enough. Now, believe it or not, someone asked me before, how do you get your tissue paper to look nice? So, really simple, this tissue paper is really pretty. All you do, pinch in the middle, and then you push down on top of your bag. So you end up with like, that one actually doesn't look very good. Let's change the tissue paper. Let's go bigger. I love this tissue paper. Like, I'm obsessed with this tissue paper. It's really hot now, I've got the heating on. Full blast, and the heating's been on all day. So this tissue paper is Amazon. Signature colours for me, it's all a bit of rose gold. So I pinch my tissue paper in the middle, push it down into the bag, and I just sort of faff about with it to make it look pretty. Oh, you scared the life out of me. I'm live! Such a sod. Right, it doesn't look very much yet because it's not done. Right, then the next thing I do, I take some of this, right? This is called garden twine, tulle, it might be tulle, can't remember what it's called, but I've got loads of it. So I'm going to take a chunk of that off, okay? Sorry, Mike just bashed on the window. I'm going to take a chunk of that off. Now, on the outside of my bags, I always include a snap and share card. These are in the files, so if you want to go and print them off, you can use them, something very similar. Basically, it's asking your customers to take a picture and to post a picture, thanks Rachel, on my Scentsy page. So basically, that's what it's asking. The other one that I do is a little like thank you card that's from me. And it says, hello, my name is Lisa Wood, your Scentsy consultant. Thanks so much for your order. When you receive it, 1, open it and plug it in if it's a warmer. 2, find a pretty home for it. 3, snap a picture on your phone. 4, send it to me or upload it to social media. It is so appreciated. So really, really cute. Now, all I do, take me a little hole punch. Hole punch in the corner. How simple is that? Always put me on the top, snap and share underneath. And then I take my garden stuff, thread it through. This is probably the bit that takes the longest. I'm like, what? Rowan Atkinson in Love Actually when he's putting it up. Exactly that, Nick. I am doing that. I'm prettying it up. I'm zhuzhing it. I love a bit of zhuzh. I know you love a bit of zhuzh as well. But I'm just going to show you how cute this looks when it finishes. So, now, already we have a little bit of luxury, right? Already, you are going to be excited when that turns up at your door. What I also do, these stickers, I think I showed you them before, Amazon, they're really cute. They say thank you for your order. I take one of those, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, stick it on the front of the bag. Now, sometimes when I'm feeling really generous, I stick, if they're a new customer, always, they get 2 lots of tissue paper, 2 colours. So I would go pink and the rose gold in there as well. She's not a new customer. She's been with me a while. I used to sticker every single bag with like my logo and stuff on it, but I've run out of time. I am going to buy a stamp at some point that's like a stamp, you know, so I can stamp everything with my logo on. I also use, if I run out of the garden stuff, this was so cheap, honestly. It was like something like a £5 for the biggest roll of rose gold curling ribbon. And that also makes a really nice addition to your orders. So just a little bit of simple packaging goes such a long way. Now, you do not have to spend loads of money on all of this. Honestly, you do not have to spend loads and loads of money on your packaging. But even if you give it to them in the Scentsy pack bags that you can buy on the Scentsy Success Store, and you just put a bit of curling ribbon that you can get in the pound shop, for example, in your bag, or a little bit of tissue paper. Like I spent, when I very first started Scentsy, everything come from the pound shop. So I went to the pound shop and I bought all of their tissue paper that come in like packs of like 20 for like £1. I bought all of my curling ribbon out of there. I bought all my stationery out of there. I even bought like packs of bags out of there, or party bags out of there. Whatever I could find. Hobbycraft is a little bit more expensive, I tend to find. I'm trying to think where else I bought quite reasonable price bags. I tend to obviously always go onto Amazon and stuff, but even the bags in the Success Store, what I'm saying is the clear bags, I can't find any. I did have, hold on, I've got a stash of them somewhere so I can show you what it looks like. Say that, and I wonder whether I maybe I didn't. I thought I'd kept it all. Oh, here we go. So I used to do these bags. How pretty are they? These are really, really cheap, okay, on eBay. Really, really cheap. And I literally just used to tie the top with a bit of ribbon and then put my card on there. And they're really, really cheap. Like, you can get them, they do them in all sorts of patterns, like hearts and all sorts. What else have I got in here? Nick, I did have some of yours in here somewhere. You know, your purple ones that you gave me that I didn't use. So anything like that, okay? You don't have to spend loads of money, but just think like that. This stuff, for example, I think I paid probably about £4 for that, but it's lasted me ages because I literally just cut off like a tiny amount. I also use what Scentsy give us. So for me, I keep, every time I get a whiff box, I keep all of the inner of the whiff box. I've got a drawer of it, okay? And the reason I keep that is because I think, oh, that could make nice packaging for one of my boxes. I also kept this the other day. I bought some face cream from Tropic, from my Tropic consultant. And their stuff always comes beautifully packaged. Like, they do really lovely tissue paper. So, and I had this tiny cream in here that literally sat in the top. But look at all this. This is all what I call free packaging. So I keep that. There might be something that you get that's not Scentsy related, and you can literally reuse packaging that you've got, and it costs you very, very little. It costs you nothing because all it's done is your order. Oh, that come with nice tissue paper. We can make that work. So you don't have to go out and spend loads and loads of money, but little touches like this go a really, really long way on your customer's order. They really do. So just by, you know, printed like some coloured tissue paper, as I say, pound shop, you can get it in there. You know, a nice little ribbon to tie things with. These are literally just stuff that I designed myself. They've got my picture on them. You can do these on Microsoft Word. It doesn't have to be fancy. And if you're not fancy, and if you struggle with technology and time, if time is not your winner, then the Scentsy stickers that come in your kit that literally just say Scentsy on them are absolutely fine. As long as you put something in there, even if you make a handwritten note that goes into your orders just to say thank you so much for your order, it really goes a long way. And one of my latest things that I'm really trying to do is make sure that I handwrite something to all of my customers. So on the back of my labels, it will have their name, and I will write a little, and I haven't done it on this one, but I will write a little note just to say thank you so much for your order. Like, I appreciate your order so, so much. And I think a handwritten note goes a really, really, really long way. Honestly, like a really, really long way. So I just wanted to show you that. I mean, you've got other options, other ways that you can package stuff. For me, I have 3 different size bags. These are like the teeny ones, which are perfect for wax. So that is in there, in that bag. I have got 6, 7, 8. That's 9 wax bars there are in there. And then, as I say, the medium ones, or they're actually small, believe it or not, but they're big enough for, like that has got a mini warmer and wax in there, which are a really nice size. So you don't have to spend a lot, but if you did want to buy the bags, I will share the link. But what I would recommend is find friends to go in with you and order them in bulk together and split the cost between you. So I think me and Laura paid about 90 quid each last time, but we got over like 1,500 bags each or something ridiculous. So I've got like a massive stash up in my loft. So if you are going to buy in bulk and you've got somewhere to look after them, as I say, mine go in my loft and I just go up in the loft and I bring them down as I run out. At the moment, they're all stashed in my cupboard over there. I'll show you. I will show you. So they're all stashed in this cupboard. Excuse the mess because I am. But at the moment, all my bags are literally stashed in there. All the different sizes that I need, that I use the most of at the moment. And then I will go back and just refill. If you wanted to use as well the plastic, I think I've got some in here. This drawer is like my shit drawer. It's got all the crap in it. But this, for example, you can get in the pound shop, big rolls of it. And if you're any good with cellophane, you can wrap orders with cellophane. I personally am not. I like, honestly, it's like cling film to me. It doesn't work very well with me. Boxes work well, but they're not particularly cheap. I don't think boxes are a particularly cost-effective way. I do my mystery boxes every single month, my VIP boxes. I don't think they're particularly cost-effective if you're trying to find something that's going to keep your costs low. And I'm really, really conscious of that for you guys, because I know that there are lots of you spending lots of money on things to go in your orders, to make your orders look pretty. But this business is about making money, okay? Yes, we're working smarter, not harder. And yes, we want to make our orders look absolutely beautiful so they get a little bit of luxury. I can afford to do that now. Whereas some of you, if you're just starting out, do not feel you've got to go and buy all those things, because you might spend £100 on packaging and you might not make that back straight away. I think you will, following all the things that we're doing, but wait till you're making enough money to be like, right, I can be a little bit extravagant with my boxes. Don't overspend, because if your orders, you need to work out, like when you do an order, especially when you're doing like mystery boxes and stuff, if you're adding, I don't know, loads of extras, and let's say the extras have actually cost you quite a bit of money, you've got to work out what you're earning on commission on what you're doing. Yes, it's nice to treat our customers, but it's got to be worthwhile you doing it, because otherwise, when you get paid, all you're doing is replenishing what you've spent out. So yes, it's good to speculate, to accumulate and all of that, 100%. But at the same time, make sure it's affordable. Make sure you're writing it all down. Make sure you're doing like an expenses list, so you know like what you're spending. And you know, it's tempting to just be like spend. But on top of that, use what's around you. I tell you what is a brilliant idea is buy yourself a paper shredder. This will save you a hell of a lot of money. Get yourself a good paper shredder and shred all of the brown paper that comes and put that in your bags. Sprinkle that on top of your bags. Recycling, it's recyclable and it's friendly. If you can do things like that, that sort of thing goes a really long way with customers. You know, letting them know that you've got recycled paper in your bag today. I've done my bit for like the environment. There are some people that will buy specifically from you because you do those things. I know some people use the brown paper to wrap their orders and then put ribbon around. I think that's amazing. If you I haven't got time to do that. My life is literally, I've been hectic all day today, and I haven't done anything with my Scentsy business today until now. So that's why I'm coming live to show you this now, to show you, you know, what's working for me. So just to show you, that's how I package up my orders. Make sure they've always got some samples in of some description, even if it's just one wax sample. Make sure you've got some sort of handwritten note. Don't worry about it being printed or super pretty. Tissue paper, pound shop. If not, Amazon's great for it. And obviously you've got something to tie the top with. And don't just do what I do. Find something that's you. Like this is me. Like my wedding colours was, and you can ask Faye, my wedding colours were grey, pale pink, and I would have had rose gold in there, but at the time it wasn't really a thing. And gradually over time has gone. The rose gold has just stuck with me and I absolutely love it. And I've always said, like, when I have my kitchen done, it's going to be grey. I'm going to probably have some blush pink in there. It's those sort of colours have always been what I feel is me. So don't do something because I'm doing it. Find something that suits you. If you use loads of purple, for example, make your tissue paper purple and go with purple curling ribbon. Go purple overload. You know, if you're brand new and you haven't thought about this yet, pick a colour that you absolutely love and then make it become about you, because then people will associate that with you. I know that when my customers know that that's a Scentsy order that turns up on their doorstep because it looks like that every single time. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I just wanted to show you that. It was just a little example. I hope you like it. If you haven't caught up on last night's recruitment live, go and watch it. Have a follow on YouTube. You know, subscribe. Get yourself a YouTube channel, because this year is the year of YouTube. If there is any year to upload all of your lives that you do in your customer group onto YouTube of how to use the product, this is the year to do it, because everyone's using YouTube as like a Google platform. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. See you later, guys. Bye.